but it has really changed our life.
So here we're looking at a ceiling-mounted drying rack, and it's putting all the clothing up at the ceiling because, as we know, heat rises. So the hottest part of a room is going to be near the ceiling. Now, what's important here is this is a wood-burning stove in the house, and so which room is going to be the warmest? The one with the wood-burning stove. Having the laundry rack mounted on the ceiling close to the stove is where the heat is most likely to be, and yet to avoid fire, we're going to make sure that the laundry rack comes down not necessarily on top of the wood-fired heater. This rack is on a pulley. Let's take a look at that.
And by undoing it, I am able to let the drying rack come down. Now I can lock it off at this height to access the back, or I can drop it all the way to a stop that we have. And you can see this is a really nice height. I can fold the clothes. I can use the drying rack itself as a folding table, or I can put all the clothes in a laundry basket.
One last thing that's interesting to me as a side note is using the living room space, I assume, as a laundry drying room eliminates the need for a separate laundry room, a separate place with a dryer. Let's look at some alternates if you don't want to take up your entire living room with a ceiling mounted laundry rack. For example, here we have basically the same idea, though significantly smaller, which will mount over a washer dryer system and take advantage perhaps of any sunlight coming in the window, heating up the room, or in running the dryer, you may have noticed that the room heats up. So you can run a dryer for some of your items and hang up others so that you use fewer dryer loads overall, thereby saving yourself some gas and or electricity. Here's another example of a drying rack. This one pulls out of a little cubby that has some hangers down here at the bottom to hang anything from socks to underwear, with larger things like shirts and towels from this rack. Now, built well, that will extend and hang. We can hope that that's the case here. We can certainly hope that that's the case at a price point of $320 on sale from $400. That said, this could fairly easily be built in a wood shop if someone has the skills to do such a thing. Just a quick note about this one. I like that it is mounted over a laundry sink so that any dripping will go into the sink. A downside of this particular model is that you are limited by the height of the person loading the wet laundry onto the rack. If you put it too high, you're going to need a step stool or ladder, and it's going to become a slightly less safe situation. If you put it too low, it's going to limit the size of the items you're trying to load onto the rack. So this is a reason that the pulley comes in handy.